Welcome to Stockholm and to the Stockholm International Film Festival. This is the third year in a row that you have a collaboration with the festival. How does it feel to finally be here?
I feel great, and I've been working with the festival, and finally I can come to see people who's making it and how they, make it, and also I can be join their effort. This is very interesting.
This year you've been head of the jury of the new section, the Stockholm Impact, and you just announced the winner, Parched by Lina Yadal. Why did you choose that film as the winner for the award?
This film is a little bit hard to describe. It's not a film we normally see, and it tells a very sad story, but with quite joyful language. All the actresses there are very professional and very superb play with very beautiful cinema photography. So it has all the interesting ingredients for the film, and it's complex. It's not a simple story. It has a very strong history, culture background. It's very colorful. You cry and you laugh. You have tears, but also times a lot of you're touched by those actresses and the story. For me, it's a very enjoyable moment to watch films like this, for its richness, for its natural performance. Sometimes you forget it's a story. You get emotionally involved, and I think it's interesting.
In the jury, there's also Linus Tunström and Ida Panahande. Have there been a lot of arguments between you three guys deciding the winning movie?
Which is very interesting. Yes, there are arguments, and that's why you have three jury, and three jury are very different professions. One is a young film director from first film she produced, and a very good director, I suppose. I haven't really watched, but have a very strong character. And another is a local theater director, which helps us a lot, because he do very good writing and analyzing. So I'm also artist, also documentary filmmaker. So we have discussions in relating to very different type of films which present to us: documentary films, feature films, films relate to more personal, dark, inner world, psychological type, or relate to different kind of locations and culture background. Also films with more epic scale, talks about very general problems or issues in relate to our time. So it's very hard to use one set of same judgment to evaluate, to compare, because the nature are very different of those films. But we draw the conclusion, and we come together, and the winner comes out.
You have also designed the prize for the impact section. Can you describe what the prize looks like and why you decided to make it the prize like that?
I'm artist. Artist means to make things happen. That's my habit or my instinct. I remember one year I cannot come to here, and I heard the committee is going to put an empty chair there. I said, wait a minute, I will design that chair. So I always make things or make artworks in relating to very common, necessary need, but I make it slower, heavier, or to change the mood of language a little bit. That's my profession. So when I heard there will be a prize presented and asked me if I can design the prize, I said yes, I can do that. And I think today's film need a new language, new form, which represent different kind of concept. So we often see film prizes are designed within one category, almost. So I think maybe we try something different. So I use my new artwork, which is about three sets of grass, and I think grass have some quality which is very weak, very fragile, but same times it will not die. Even the winter it disappears, but in the spring it comes back. Even after fire, you still see the ground where the grass will come out. So it's always represent a kind of natural power for life, and so I think that's very interesting. But as a form itself, also interesting because it's made of stainless metal. So it's very much like how do you call something to stop the vehicle? No, if you how do you call those kind of stuff? If you put some kind of barricade, the vehicle cannot run you through.
Like a roadblock?
Yeah. So it also functions like that. So it's kind of, even it's in the shape of grass, I still have this kind of violent shape in there.
This is your first time in Sweden and in Stockholm. What's your first impression so far?
My first impression is I go from one hotel to another hotel, then go to City Hall, then go back to another hotel for interview, and then that's my impression. The food was nice, very good. People are very friendly, very efficient. A lot of women taking I see a lot of women taking jobs and working as all kind of professions, which is very impressive. And the designs shows the life quality is pretty good, comfortable. And the city hall is really large room there, and the mayor is very friendly. So I have no complaint.
You got your passport back this summer. How does it feel to be able to travel again?
Well, if they don't give back my passport, I almost forget how to travel. So now I have my passport, so I can be with my family, with my boy, and my life become so-called normalized, and it's not as extreme as before. And I started to teach in German in Berlin, UDK, which is Berlin Art University, and I feel very happy. It's a really good moment in my life, and I can have a much easier, much dense communication with Europe.
What are your plans for the future? Do you have any projects coming up?
Future is words. I always have much feelings. I can see what's next. We'll have dinner next after this interview. I heard it's a French restaurant, and I have about 20 art exhibitions in the next 2 years, and a lot of engagement. I used to say my job is like a plumber in a big building. So if any apartment have a leaking, they will call me up, said, "Hey, come up to fix it," and I will go up to fix up the pipes. And then the phone rings again. I would answer that. Yeah, for me it's kind of one after another, very very busy schedule.
The 7 films that was chosen to be a part of the Impact section were all films that were supposed to challenge and raise pressing issues. I think also that's something that you do a lot with your art. Do you think that's why they asked you to be the head of jury for this section?
I cannot answer that, but my attitude is to be involved and to stand out, to give out opinions, and to be counted for action. So maybe that's the reason. So but I'm very pleased when I've been invited for this part.
Will we see you in Stockholm again?
I hope so. I think we haven't had a chance to enjoy the city that much, and next trip I will make it a much more loose schedule, not like this one. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.